My style of photography is sometimes hard to define, but I take pictures that are in a journalistic approach, a documentary approach, and they're very still, they're very quiet, they're almost like a film still.
A lot of my previous work deals with spaces, and especially looking at how the spaces we build, what they say about us.
I've shoot a lot of editorial work for magazines and publications in Toronto, so for iWeekly, Toronto Life, The Grid.
This project really was about photographing from a moving vehicle. I loved the concept. I loved how the image would come to you. You wouldn't go to the image, basically you had a few seconds, you'd see it briefly in front of you, and then you had to make that picture, decide whether that's the right image to make. I thought it was a beautiful way to make pictures.
Shooting from inside a moving BMW is really interesting. The car, in a sense, becomes an extension of you, so its limits are your limits. That's your studio for the day, and that really reflects in how the final images turn out.
I've always loved driving, and so it was really easy to kind of just be like, well, we're just going to go on a long trip, and whatever happens to come through our periphery, that's what we'll shoot.
This collection for the BMW art auction was very much about the open road. We were there on an exceptionally wintry, blustery day. But I love that, I love the atmosphere, I love the light. So I concentrated on that, sort of the twilight type photograph. So I want to capture the essence of a daydream, that split second where you capture something in your brain, you almost photograph their brain. I wanted to hit the shutter at the same time.
The inspiration for this collection was really based off kind of memories of driving by the same place again and again and remembering certain parts of it while completely forgetting others. What you get is this false memory or a fragmented memory of a place, and that's kind of what I really try to convey in the images.
I've always kind of liked the idea of having a bit of mystery remain in the photograph, just so that the viewer can kind of come back to the picture more than once and have something that they didn't see the first time, and kind of have the photo be a bit more sustainable in that way.
BMW have been involved in the art scene for a long time, and I'm glad they're working with Contact Photography Festival. The BMW art auction helps raise money for the Air Canada Foundation, which is to raise money for children. It's a great pleasure to be part of it.
BMW is a wonderful brand, and Contact is this great festival. So to be able to work together, and to tie it in again with the Air Canada Foundation so that the proceeds go to help that out, it's kind of a nice, happy marriage between all three.